Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is part 66 of Tafseer Saadi. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ألم تر إلى الذي حاج إبراهيم في ربه أن آتاه الله الملك إذ قال إبراهيم ربي الذي يحيي ويميت قال أنا أحيي وأميت قال إبراهيم فإن الله يأتي بالشمس من المشرق فأت بها من المغرب فبهت الذي كفر والله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين. Verse 258 of chapter 2. Have you not seen the one who argued with Ibrahim about his Lord? As Allah had granted him kingship, Ibrahim said, "My Lord is he who gives life and death." He said, "I give life and death." Ibrahim said, "But it is Allah who brings the sun from the east, so bring it from the west if you can." Thus, the one who disbelieved was dumbfounded. Allah does not guide wrongdoing people. أَلَمْ تَرَ إِلَى الَّذِي حَاجَّ إِبْرَاهِيمَ فِي رَبِّهِ. Have you not seen the one who argued with Ibrahim about his Lord? That is, have you not seen his audacity, ignorant behavior, stubbornness, and arguing about that concerning which there can be no doubt? Nothing made him do that except the fact that أَنْ أَتَاهُ اللَّهُ الْمُلْكَ. Allah had granted him kingship. So he transgressed and thought that he was in control of his subjects, and thought that he was in control of his subjects. Thus, that prompted him to argue with Ibrahim about the lordship of Allah, and he claimed that he could do what Allah does. Ibrahim said, "My Lord is he who gives life and death." That is, he is the only one who gives life and death, and he is the only one who has full control. He signaled out the giving of life and death forementioned because they are the greatest levels of control. Giving life is the beginning of life in this world, and giving death is the starting point for the events of the hereafter. The one who was arguing with him said, "I give life and death, أَنَا أُحْيِي وَأُمِيتُ." But he did not say, "I am the one who gives life and death," because he did not claim to be independent of Allah or to have full control. Rather, he was claiming to do what he does and to control as he controls. He claimed that he could kill someone, thus having given him death, or he could let someone live, thus having given him life. When Ibrahim saw the flaws in this argument and heard him say something that is not fit to cause doubt, let alone be proof for his argument, he ignored his argument and went on to say, فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ يَأْتِي بِالشَّمْسِ مِنَ الْمَشْرِقِ. But it is He, Allah, who brings the sun from the east. That is, He referred to something visible that everyone acknowledges, even that disbeliever. فَأْتِ بِهَا مِنَ الْمَغْرِبِ. So bring it from the west if you can. Here he was going along with his argument. If he was really telling the truth as he claimed. When Ibrahim presented to him an argument that he could not counter, فَبُهِتَ الَّذِي كَفَرَ. Thus, the one who disbelieved was dumbfounded. That is, he was confounded and could not give an answer. Thus, his argument was defeated and was proven to be specious and flawed. This is the state of the stubborn defender of falsehood who wants to wrestle with the truth and fight it. He will be defeated and subdued. Hence Allah Azza wa Jal said, وَاللَّهُ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. Allah does not guide wrongdoing people. Rather, He leaves them in their disbelief and misguidance. They are the ones who choose that for themselves. Otherwise, if they were really seeking the truth and guidance, He would have guided them to it and made it easy for them to reach it. This verse offers definitive proof that Allah is the only one who can create and control. Therefore, He is the only one whom people should worship, turn to, and put their trust in all situations. Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy on him, said, in this debate there is a very subtle point, which is that the foundation of polytheism in all people goes back to worship of heavenly bodies and graves. Then idols were made to represent them. Thus, the 2 points of evidence produced by Ibrahim to highlight the falseness of other gods is summed up in one sentence, which states that Allah alone is the one who gives life and death, and that the living being that will die cannot be regarded as divine, and that the living being that will die cannot be regarded as divine either during life or after death. That living being has an all-powerful Lord who subdues and controls all and who gives life and death. How can one who is like that be God, in whose image idols are made and who is worshipped instead of Allah? By the same token, the heavenly bodies, the brightest and biggest of which is the sun, also have a Lord and are controlled by and subjugated to Him. They have no control over themselves at all. Rather, their Lord and Creator brings them from the east, so they yield to His command and will, and are subjugated and are under control. This is no God to be worshipped. There is no God to be worshipped except Allah. This is a quotation from مفتاح دار السعادة by Ibn al-Qayyim. والحمد لله رب العالمين.